Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night, and let's get started. So despite what some people think right now, things are looking absolutely fantastic. Yes, I can see um, everything went down a little. And here's the thing, I, uh, I shared with you guys that maybe we could see development in two steps. Okay, so why that? We do know that we wouldn't have uh, a interest rates cut in July. So we knew this by a matter of fact. Now we have a, let's say, poor job report and the fear of war in the Middle East. All these events aside, we do know by a matter of fact that before the Fed pivot and all the bullish news and events, we will see, as always, some downside before takeoff. This always happens all the time. There is no news. There is nothing different. It is what it is. It's always like this, exactly like this. And if we do consider the last autumn, the last harvest season, if you will, we saw some red before green. Okay, so it is just another way to look into it. So, for example, the hunter's moon before winter, and so on and on and on. So, all those things are accounted already. And people who were afraid or way too bearish, they are starting to freak out. But that's the point of such news, to bring fear, uncertainty, while those who knows what is really going on, they have opportunity at hand. So that's what matters for us. Okay, so we are not the average Joe, someone that keeps looking to the TV, CNN, and so on, to find out what is going to happen next, because we do know already. Okay, so things are starting to break already. Jobs coming down. Just a second. So jobs coming down, and the risk of war in the Middle East. It is so they use the word Middle East, but it's actually not only the Middle East, because allies from all over the world will get involved. Okay, so World War III, yes, but the question is when. So why all those things are important for XRP? So for XRP right now we have uh, external events like the trial to end. Is Ripple going to make a deal with the SEC? Uh, is there any news about a regulation coming soon, maybe after election in the United States? And in the other hand, we have the Fed pivot, which is highly likely to happen in September, uh, most likely 0.25 points. So the thing that I want to talk with you guys, one of the many things that are very, very important. So you guys can see I'm using the market cap chart to start, not the one for price. And I want to share something with you guys that is very, very interesting. Okay, you guys probably, some of you guys probably know, but this is very, very important. So just a moment, folks. Okay, so here, exactly here, is when we had the news about the SEC to sue Ripple. So let's use the trial bar, okay? And just a moment. November. It is November. Okay, so the Federal Reserve started to raise rates in 2021. That's correct? I think so. I don't remember exactly. If possible, just give me a second, folks. Hold on one moment. Let me find it out. I should have done this before, right? Don't trust your memory. Yes, yes, yes. So it was in 2021, 2022, the beginning. So let's say mid 21, no, late 2021, and the very beginning of 2022. Okay. So just give me one more second. Okay. So let's go for the beginning, late 2021. Okay, so right here, it's fair enough. Rates up. And now what we do have on before the harvest season, we have the Fed pivot. So the point that I want to share with you guys here is what would be the odds that all those events they will end up one close to the other. So Ripple trial to end almost at the same time frame as that we are going to see the Fed pivot. You know, it is not something that's odd at all, in my opinion. In my opinion, this is all orchestrated, you know, uh, like there is a schedule. So this is, in my opinion, is crystal clear. And so almost 40 years, almost, we will be close to 4 years. What would be the chance that the trial would end almost at the same time the Fed pivot will happen? Because both events are 100% bullish. And we are not even talking about utility, right? Excuse me. So if we do consider both together, before they happen, before they take place, it is completely normal to see some downside. And this is so we are going to talk about this in detail right now because it is very important the way things are happening right now. So it is not just like because we had a big upside move, right? But the question is, where is XRP right now? What we can see and what we can measure, which is most important. Okay, so we have all these events. So this one is not bullish. It was bearish indeed. But okay. Let's leave the Fed pivot as it is. And by the way, folks, there is no bull break on XRP. We didn't had any bear trend, any bearish trend. This is nonsense, okay? There are some people talking about this, but this is not true at all. The trend is bullish or the trend is bearish. The only thing that is in a bearish trend right now that I can remember is the dollar index. It's the only thing. Other than that, everything is in a bullish state, bullish trend. Okay, always remember this because it is important. I don't know where people got the idea that we had a bull break. This is completely nonsense. We talked about this structure already. It won't make sense here in the way it showed for a triangle. You see? This one, maybe this one. But there are other ways to look into it. So, no bull break. Things are getting tight, right? Now we are going to do this in a different way, more technical way from pivot to pivot. We already did this exercise before, but we have to do it again. It is important. So please remember this is the monthly chart, and this pivot is set already because it is not going to change. Okay, it's been a long, long time since this pivot right here, so it's pretty solid, this pivot. And this one, the last one, it's also very, very significant uh, for multiple reasons. All this action right here is consolidation. Okay, so what we look for into a bullish state? Big upside moves, consolidation before continuation, whatever the way it is. Okay, so it's a period of time to cool down and then bang. In this case, XRP is a triangle which isn't symmetrical, and now it's developing sideways right on the middle, which means it is not a crystal clear triangle. And we do understand this because the market changed after 2017. It seems people were making a lot of money by trading using patterns and patterns study behavior. And it is, for those who really understand it, it's very, very simple, right? So that's probably the reason why patterns are changing. Not 100%, but they are changing. Talking about a setup. This setup, again, it is not a perfect triangle, but it is a perfect setup, which means we could be using this setup to trade or invest in the most optimistic and better way than anything else out there. Okay. Again, this is the monthly chart. Everything takes a long time, the monthly chart to develop. But XRP right now, it's looking 100% incredible. It's insane. It is beautiful. And it boggles my mind how some people can be pessimistic and, oh, it is going down to 10 cents, oh, 20 cents, oh, it is going to break, it is going to zero. Again, opinions are dangerous. What we want is technical fundamentals. That's what we want. Okay, so we're not playing here. We're not making guessworks. Okay, it's not a quiz game. So, what else? Now, the 50% principle here on XRP, which is also very, very important, especially right now. There are multiple ways to take a look into it. Not multiple, maybe 2 or 3. But we are going to talk about one. $4.99. Let me see if we. No, I won't be able to. But okay, it's okay. So, this is a very simplistic way to look into things using the Fibonacci retracement tool. Uh, let me throw this. Let me put this out there. What if I tell you that all of us, everybody, so far, in let's say 100 years, we've been using Fibonacci in the wrong way. Yes, yes. That's true, folks. We've been using Fibonacci on the wrong way. Okay, but so for example, let me try to explain to you guys. This way that we came to learn, everybody came to learn to use Fibonacci in this way. It's a simplistic way, okay? But it is not accurate, and we are using it in in a wrong way, okay? So, but for let's say for the average Joe or for sorry, the mic is blowing. So for the average person, is better this setup than nothing, okay? So it's better to something to rely than nothing at all, okay? So just want to share this with you guys. Now, so let me give you a hint. What we see, it is not where things are right now. Okay, that's the clue that I can give to you guys. But let's keep going on with this. So right now, and not only now, so XRP is bouncing from its 50%, okay, according uh, to this setup. The honey spot is between 61.80 and 38.20, which means is the, let's say, the Rubicon or a gateway or a bridge, or let's say uh, the final trip or travel before things start to shake and move. Okay, so it's been a long time since we had volatility in XRP, and this volatility, it is not the one that we saw back in 2017. And also another very important thing to remember is the many coins and tokens are not going to see the same volatility that they had back in the day 2017 and 18. This is a great idea about some of the coins and tokens out there. Please forgive me, folks. I slept only a few hours this night. So this is a great clue on how some coins and tokens are going to behave. So they're going to see some gains. Yes, definitely. But it is going to be enough to make new highs? Probably not. Okay. But this is a conversation for perhaps another video. So this, folks, is the cage. Is the last moment. It is when the kid, the child, is about to come into this world. That's what it is. Okay. Every time things stay above 50%, they are bullish. Okay. Of course, I'm talking in the way of patterns. Okay, so it is not always the 50%, because the 50% is it works like a slingshot. Okay, below, above, below, above. That's why a lot of people can understand that the support and resistance idea, it's bad in both ways. Okay, so again, let me give you an example. If things start to bounce too many times in a support, it is not a sign of strength. It's in reality a sign of weakness. And as a sign of weakness, it develops a bearish structure, which gives a sign that that thing is about to go down. So the support is not bullish and the resistance is not bearish, because if a resistance were a big deal, we wouldn't see things making new highs and going on, we wouldn't see growth. We would see a lot of, uh, for example, new action, new highs. Let's say at some point we'll go down, and then they say, "Whoa, that's a resistance." Why is a resistance? Let's say that there is only one candle. Why a resistance? So there are ways for things to develop. So let me give you one example here using XRP. For XRP, we have sideways development, which is bullish. Okay? Sideways development. And then some people would say, well, but because of the resistance here, this is a resistance as well. So we should sell and short. And the reality is, it's a coin flip. And why it's a coin flip? Because those who did it on Ethereum and Kava, for example, um, they saw liquidation because they developed the six leg structures like this. So instead of stopping here, made new highs, came back, developed a channel, continuation, and now they are going to a new high. So where does it leave the resistance? In the void. Okay? So those things are not accurate. I already proved that they are not accurate. Why? Because I'm aware of all the key levels even before new highs or price discovery appreciation. We have all the numbers and all the setups draw already. This is no joke, folks. Back in the day, I said that I was working to something that is perpetual for any asset out there. And that is true. It exists and it works. Okay. So just some background for you guys, because this is the very, very last moment. It is not the last train. The last train was right here. Oops. Right here. So good luck trying to buy XRP at whatever, 30 cents, 25 cents, 40 cents. It is not going to happen. So these guys were the last train. Now we are about to take off very, very soon. Okay. So now we will take a look into XRP price itself. Let's see if it is different. It is. It is indeed. But there is still no bull break at all. Whatever the way we look into it, there is no bull break, as you guys can see. Is this 100% accurate? A bit, not 100, but as you guys can see, the aggression on market capitalization is way, way better than it is on price. And that, in my opinion, is a bullish divergence, because volume tells all, tells everything, everything that matters. Okay? Price, it is just a nominal representation. That's why I like for XRP to go into the market cap chart, because it makes way, way more sense. So let's go again. Oh, no, it is not this one, because we already know there will be a little difference. What we want is this. Okay, so on the market cap chart, we saw all this sideways action above 50%. And here on XRP, it's ranging on the 50%. Okay, so if we take into consideration, let me see if I can do this. I don't remember exactly. Just a second, folks. Cap, same scale. Style line. Line. Where is the line? Oh, okay. It is not going to work. It's on a is in a different scale. I mean the numbers. It's far, far, far away above. Okay, so imagine this is the market cap here with all the action right here. So if we divide by 2 what we have above and below, we end up with the 50, right? So no news about this. And now the thing is, uh, it is the best scenario. No, it is not. In my opinion, it should be above the 50. It would be way better. But is it bearish? No, it is not bearish at all. So again, another reason why I like to go into the market cap. The numbers there are better to read, okay? But again, there is nothing bearish and the thing is the same. It's about to born. It's about to come to this world. This is consolidation and we don't have volatility, which means very, very soon things will have to make a big move because that's the nature of everything in the markets. Things just can't go flat and sideways forever or for long periods of time. That this is probably one of the few things in the markets that we can say this is 100% accurate and will never, never change. Okay, so next month, Fed pivot, most likely from today till the Fed pivot, the settlement with the SEC will be made. So the question is when. That this is because every day it appears to be a new date and so on and on, but then it is just another day, right? Okay, so now let's get closer. Oh, there's another thing that you guys we want to see here because I received a question about it. So some people were afraid that the lack of volume could be bearish. So folks, let me see how I can explain. Um, Imagine a flower, okay? A flower. Or the sunflower. It's an ugly one, but okay. So how sunflowers work? They're always rooted, right? And it always grow upside, always. Okay. So when there is winter, the fall and winter, the leaves start to drop. I don't remember exactly for sunflowers, but you guys understand. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain. So the leaves will drop, but the flower nature is still the same. It will always grow above. Okay, But when we are dealing with, it's not sea flowers. I forgot the name. It's she stays below in the water. It's inverted. Okay, so its nature will never change. Okay, never. So when we have something that is bullish, it is bullish because it leads to more upside. When it's bearish, it's because it leads to more downside. For example, we made this exercise back in the day, and 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 this is very interesting to understand. Let's use a bearish setup. Misclicks everywhere. For this example, a bear flag. Whatever the size, the nature is always the same. It always leads to a break. Now, if we invert the nature, it always leads to a bull break. Okay? So this is very, very important because the nature tells all. Uh, and before jumping to shall XRP, the correlation, let me just explain this to you guys based on the question. Lack of volume, a drop of volume, is it bearish? No, and why it should be? If the trend is bullish, how the lack of volume can break bullishness or change a trend? Only if there is a awful external event or like something that just blow off, uh, something unexpected happens. But again, in the nature of markets, this always happens like this. There is a U shape for volume because volatility decreases, so does volume goes away. When things start to get hot and warm, then it starts to increase till it starts to decrease. Always like this. So for example, right here, it started to increase, was flat, no interest, and then it started to increase. Then we had the new highs. Since new highs, we had the U shape from one pivot to the other. Pivot. Volume increasing the U shape. Then we had the bottom development structure right here, which we talked about back in the day, on time. Again, volatility kicking in. Okay, so here we had the PPT, price protection theory, the trial, then lower high. Since lower high, we have U shape for volume. Why we had more volume here? Because here was another pivot and another bottom development structure, which is also higher low. And since then, flat line. And now we are about to see what we saw back in the day, the explosion in volume. Okay, which it is going to happen very, very soon, most likely, I believe next month. Okay, so all this being said, now let's go into shell against XRP. We just have to flip the chart. A trend line that we had from above to below. It is fair to say it broke. Probably not, because it is still developing, right? For example, if the line was here, this is not a bull break nor bear break. You see? But usually when we see this in real action, this leads to more downside. because when things are ready to a break, it really makes a break, strong move. Okay, so there is also other problems with straight trend lines, which is not interesting to talk about right now. But let me tell you guys, if this was a random asset, and if we were looking like this, exactly like this, would be 100% guarantee that this would be going down hard and no matter what, because we have the same asset with two natures, can be one. This is the bullish nature and this is the bearish nature. Things are mirrored even when we don't want to. So they can be the same thing and they won't be. Okay. This is also another reason why I am so I'm literally confused when people say, well, XRP is not going to do anything. XRP is going to kaput. It is going to break. All nonsense, folks. A lot of nonsense. And this inside the bar action, this recent action doesn't bother me at all, at all, at all, at all. So here on the weekly, there is no news. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Let me show to you guys. Oh, it is not this guy. It's the other. It's you? Yes, it's you. Okay, so right now, after all the previous behavior, we do know that this, oh boy, that this is uh, the final range for action, if we may say. So it's the very, 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 very 50% for XRP. Let's go take a look again. So here we had 11,400. Great. So as you guys can see, here we have 2. So let me remove the 2 and add the number that matters for this moment, which is 0.55. And we will want a ticker line, and the color, we want a golden color. Yes. So right now we have a range. The very 50% of XRP, or let's say the last months before this kid came into the world, and the two major levels here right now, and we probably are not going to see action around the others. 0.61495 and 55, not 0.41350. And why? Because remember, it bounces from one side to the other, bounce, 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 till it's about to stop and then bang. Okay? So the 55%, the 55 cents range and the 50% right now, in my opinion, it's the perfect range for traps. Okay? Traps for those looking to trade, traps for those who want to be bears, who want to play bears. And so for those looking to trade, following the trend is a great opportunity. But for those who are just hating or being emotional, this is going to be hell for them. Okay. So it's looking great. It's looking good. Now I want to do I want to get closer. Um, this you guys probably remember this candle here was when XRP was what deemed not a security, right? So it was the last moment that we had some volatility, a little volatility, very little. Because what is going to come, folks? And I'm saying this, it is not because I want, it is not because I like, it's because that's what we can see in action, volume, numbers, all of it, all of it. So it is going to happen no matter what and can't be stopped. Okay. Again, the 50 and 55 right now are the most important levels for XRP right now. And if we do take a look here on the Nest phones, it's very, very close. Very. So, in my humble opinion, I can be wrong. Of course, there is no way to make such a call right now and be accurate. But you guys can see, look at the square that we have here. The room we have here is very little, right? We do know there is very little volatility, which makes sense for, let's say, to stay into this range till something off the charts happen. Okay. Again, I'm not saying it is going to happen like this, but in my opinion, it makes sense to stay into this range, or if. So let me go closer for you guys to have a better idea. If I'm not wrong, is in the 4 hours. Okay, so here we have the bar for the Fed pivot. And right now we have some things to consider here. XRP is at a very important level. Yes. It was around another. Yes. What we do have in structures to take into consideration, we have a possible, at this moment, head and shoulders, which is 32, 48% developed so far. What does it mean? We have 16 here, 16. No, it's 1, 2, 3. Yes. So 16% for each one. So 48%. Are we going to see another one? I don't know. But here's the thing. So this pivot is still developing. So we can make a call on a structure without it's fully developed because the chances to end up wrong are big. So it is pointless to try to do something right now. So what we do want is to track closely. If this is true, and if it does happen, this is what we may expect. So let me tell you in advance. If it doesn't happen, great, fantastic. So these are the structures that are still able to play, like expanding channel, if XRP goes down a little bit, or some people call it megaphone, because it grinds, grinds, and then blast for one side or the other. So still soon to make a call here, but let's say this is accurate to have a kind of a head and shoulders, which we have to remember. What is a head and shoulders? Is a top reversal structure. Is XRP at a top? No, it is not. But even if a head and shoulders happens, so let's acknowledge here, if it follows the standards, we could see some downside to then see a big move coming up. So it's basically like this one right here. You guys remember what I said in previous videos? That even if XRP had a big drop, it would make a strong comeback right after, and it did it, right? We have higher highs, sorry, against the previous highs, right? And also, this is very, very important. Let me show you guys right here. Uh, does it make sense for another bullish continuation structure? I don't think so, but it would be something like this. So let's say really the head and shoulders would play it out. Here would be the target around here, and then it would come back. So this would make a much stronger higher low. But again, I don't think this is the way things are going to happen, folks. I really don't think so. And also we have to consider that we have higher high. Misclicks everywhere. Higher high, higher, higher, higher. Also here, 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 and here. So this is a very, very important signal. It is not everything, but higher highs are always fantastic. Okay? So I would feel way more comfortable if XRP went to 52 cents, because then we will have some clarity. What is the thing about a expanding channel or a megaphone structure? It only builds up if volatility is increasing. So if volatility is still decreasing, sorry guys, it is unlikely to happen. Okay, so how we can find it out? Just by waiting. There is no other way. Okay, so right now we have 30, 40, almost 44 days of big nothing. Most likely big nothing. It is only by observing. That's the best approach here, of course, for those who are looking to invest. If you are looking to trade, you have to do your magic into a smaller period of time, a smaller time frame, right? So, of course, I'm talking about the investment perspective. Okay. So, again, XRP is looking good. It's looking fantastic. Things are looking great everywhere. So, just because things went down a little bit, some people are scared. But it is what it is. We knew it would happen. And I am I'm happy and I am excited about what we are about to see in the coming days because folks, this is a probably the mother of all opportunities. Okay, what we are about to see. And just one more thing. Bitcoin is looking great. Yes, Bitcoin is looking great. But right now, miners are struggling and they are not in profits. Okay, so all those things, there's a connection. They're tied one to the other until things break and until we have external event news. For example, the trial is over, then we start to see news about utility partnerships, all those things will come to flourish. And in my opinion, it is going to be a rush. Okay. So yes, things are looking fantastic. And yeah, it is nice to be alive at this time, to be able to see this and learning from it, and you know, making profits as well, right? That's why we are here. Okay, so folks, I believe this is it. I believe this was the most important things for us to talk about right now. And there is still room to the Fed pivot. As we can see here, there is plenty of room, and we will find out how XRP will be ready. Very, very soon, we will have a much better idea. Okay, so folks, thanks again. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your patience. Uh, Probably next week, I will record it tomorrow, the harvest season update, but I will probably wait till the next week because I want to check some things, especially in previous video. There is important information there that I have to take a look. And yes, so just wait just a little bit, and then we can keep going, right? So that's it for now, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this analysis can help you somehow, some way. But things are looking great, okay? And yeah, very, very, very soon we will see uh, big action and big news, bullish news all over. Okay, so guys, thanks again. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your patience. Don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends, your neighbor, the cat, the dog, you know, strangers, your enemies, sharing the company, your boss, everybody, everybody. Share, share, share. Let's share, and let's make this channel grow. Okay, so thanks again. I will see you guys soon, and see ya.